With winter eventually disappearing, work on rebuilding Babine Forest is on the verge of restarting. That despite the government's decision to hold off going to an area-based tenure system.
It was a tragedy that devastated the community of Burns Lake, an explosion and fire that killed 2 employees and destroyed one of the main employers in that community. Today, there are signs of renewed life after Hampton affiliates announced plans to rebuild last December.
This week, the cement guys are back on site at Babine, just starting to get into it. And one of our main contractors is going to be there starting to assemble the sorter that's on site there. So you'll start to see here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, things really pick up. It's going to be busy around Burns Lake, and so it's an exciting time.
As of about mid-December, they actually had to cover it over, of course, for winter as they go through the process. They've ordered all the equipment, so that process is going. And over the next couple of weeks, they're planning to remove the material that they covered it over the site with, get back to pouring concrete, and they're full steam ahead, and they're hoping to have things operating by early 2014.
Hampton affiliates had said from the start that the decision to rebuild hinged on securing an adequate timber supply. That prompted the creation of the Midterm Timber Supply Committee. The end result was a recommendation to go to an area-based timber supply system, a big part of Hampton's rebuild decision. Now government's backed off the area-based system.
It has created a little bit of a challenge in the Lakes TSA. Area base, of course, the key around area base is really to try to help improve our midterm timber supply. We've seen, for example, Dunkley Lumber, they're up about 20% post-pine beetle over what they were pre-pine beetle because of the way they're able to manage on the land base. And so those are the type of gains we want to see happen.
The government's decision to back off from radical tenure reform initially created some concerns for Hampton, but only in the short term.
For us, that was always more of a longer-term thing. It wasn't going to create magic extra trees, in the next year or two. It's just the right thing to do long-term. So we're concerned, but we've talked to both parties. Norm MacDonald was involved in the midterm timber supply. I think he gets the concept. So once we get past the political season here, I'm hopeful that people kind of look at it, get some more public dialogue, and we'll get back to that.
When asked if there was any discussion around not proceeding without an area-based timber supply, Steve Zika didn't hesitate in the company's commitment to rebuild. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.